Hello, jewels of inestimable value. Have you ever questioned what truly sets some women apart from the rest? The greatest act of rebellion is being yourself in a world that wants to make you like everyone else. This sentiment perfectly encapsulates Sigma females. They defy conventional wisdom with their unique, often unpopular opinions, making them a fascinating subject of intrigue. Let's explore 8 thought-provoking beliefs that Sigma females hold, those unpopular opinions that are challenging the norms and embracing their own paths. Now, Jules, let's discuss this. Number 1, no question is a dumb question. Every inquiry is a stepping stone to mastery. Sigma females have this unshakable belief that no question is a dumb question, and they live by it. To them, every question is like a tiny key to a vast vault of knowledge. Ever notice how people sometimes hesitate to ask something because they are afraid of looking foolish? Not Sigma females. They know that staying silent out of fear is what's truly foolish. Think of them as the relentless detectives of everyday life, always probing and inquiring because they understand that even the smallest question can lead to the biggest breakthroughs. They might ask why the sky is blue, not just to fill the silence, but because they genuinely want to understand the science behind it. And you can bet they'll remember the answer too. This mindset means they're constantly learning and evolving. While others might sit back and accept things as they are, Sigma females are out there, turning over every stone, peeking into every corner, and sometimes even poking the bear just to see what happens. They realize that knowledge is power, and they're not about to let a little thing like the fear of looking silly stand in their way. It's this relentless curiosity that sets them apart. They know that the dumbest thing isn't the question, it's not asking it. They see each question as a step up the ladder of understanding, a way to challenge the status quo and spark new ideas. So while the rest of the world hesitates, Sigma females are busy gathering the answers to questions most people are too scared to ask, all the while turning their inquisitiveness into their secret superpower. Number 2, your family is who you decide. Blood ties don't define loyalty. Sigma females have a refreshing take on family. It's not about blood, it's about choice. They know that just because someone shares your DNA doesn't automatically make them loyal, supportive, or deserving of your time. Instead, they craft their own families from people who truly matter, people who've earned a place in their inner circle through trust and mutual respect. Think about it this way. Sigma females are like master chefs, carefully selecting the finest ingredients for their life's recipe. They don't just toss in family members out of obligation. They choose friends and confidants who add value, flavor, and depth to their lives. If Cousin Bob is a toxic gossip, he's out. But if a coworker feels more like a sister than your actual sister, she's in. This approach means they surround themselves with a network of genuine connections. They're not bogged down by obligatory holiday visits with relatives they can't stand. Instead, they're hosting Friendsgiving with the people who've been there through thick and thin, laughing over shared stories and making new memories. The best part? Sigma females don't feel guilty about this at all. They know that loyalty and love are earned, not given by default. They're not afraid to cut ties with those who bring negativity or drama into their lives, regardless of family ties. It's all about quality over quantity. So while others might be stuck in family feuds and passive-aggressive reunions, Sigma females are thriving with their self-made tribes. They understand that true family is about connection and support, not just shared ancestry. This gives them a sense of freedom and empowerment that's as rare as it is enviable. Number 3, being selfish isn't a bad thing. Self-preservation is key to empowerment. Sigma females see being selfish not as a flaw, but as a necessity for survival. In their world, putting yourself first isn't a sin, it's a strategy. They understand that to be truly effective and to contribute meaningfully to others, they need to prioritize their own needs and well-being first. They're like the flight attendants who tell you to put on your own oxygen mask before helping others. If they're running on empty, they know they can't be of any real help to anyone else. So they unapologetically carve out time for self-care, set firm boundaries, and don't feel the need to justify it to anyone. To them, Self-care isn't indulgence, it's maintenance. This doesn't mean they're cold-hearted or unkind, quite the opposite. By taking care of themselves first, they ensure they're in the best shape, physically, emotionally, and mentally, to support those they care about. It's like filling up their own cup so they can pour into others without running dry. They also understand that being selfish sometimes means saying no, and they're okay with that. They don't overcommit or spread themselves too thin just to please others. If it doesn't align with their goals or well-being, it's a no-go. This ability to prioritize is what makes them so efficient and successful. For Sigma females, selfishness is simply smart living. They've figured out that a little bit of self-focus goes a long way in creating a balanced and fulfilling life. So, while others might guilt themselves into endless obligations, Sigma females are thriving, proving that looking out for number one isn't just okay, it's essential. Number 4. Taking the road less traveled. Innovation lies in uncharted territory. Sigma females have a knack for taking the road less traveled. They don't just follow the beaten path because it's easy or because everyone else is on it. They're trailblazers, constantly looking for new routes and unexplored territories. While others might stick to the safe and familiar, Sigma females thrive on adventure and the unknown. This adventurous spirit means they're often the first to discover new opportunities and ideas. They see potential where others see risk. Their unconventional choices might raise eyebrows, but they couldn't care less. To them, what's the point of playing it safe if it means missing out on something extraordinary? They'd rather take a chance on a wild idea than settle for mediocrity. Their journey isn't without bumps and detours, but that's all part of the thrill. They learn from every twist and turn, growing stronger and wiser with each step. Plus, they collect some pretty amazing stories along the way, stories of gutsy moves and unexpected successes that they wouldn't trade for anything. There's a certain humor in their approach, too. They might joke about how they're always the ones lost in the woods while everyone else is chilling at the picnic. But they wouldn't have it any other way. They know that true innovation and personal growth happen outside the comfort zone, in places where few dare to venture. So while others are busy following the crowd, Sigma females are out there charting their own course. They embrace the road less traveled with open arms, knowing it's the path to true discovery and fulfillment. It's not just about where they end up, it's about the incredible journey they take to get there. Number 5. Being alone is better than being with someone you dislike. Solitude is empowering, not lonely. Sigma females have a refreshing take on solitude. They'd rather be alone than in the company of someone they dislike. To them, being alone is like having a personal sanctuary where they can recharge, think clearly, and indulge in their passions without the noise of unwanted opinions or bad vibes. They're not just embracing solitude, they're celebrating it. While some might see it as a sign of loneliness, Sigma females see it as an opportunity for freedom and self-growth. They understand that spending time with people who drain their energy is worse than spending time alone. It's like eating a meal you don't enjoy when you could be savoring your favorite dish in peace. Their ability to enjoy their own company means they don't feel pressured to settle for mediocre relationships or social obligations. They're the ones who'll skip a party where they know the atmosphere will be toxic, or a group hangout that's more about drama than genuine connection. For them, solitude is a preferred state over superficial company. This doesn't mean they're antisocial. Rather, they've set high standards for their social interactions. They're selective about who they let into their personal space, choosing quality over quantity. When they do socialize, it's with people who genuinely enrich their lives, not those who simply fill the gaps. In short, Sigma females understand that being alone is not a setback, but a strategic choice. They use solitude as a time to reflect, recharge, and relish their own company. So while others might scramble to fill their social calendars, Sigma females are perfectly content enjoying their own company, knowing that it's better to be alone than with people who don't bring joy to their lives. Number 6. Minimalism. True freedom lies in simplicity. Sigma females have a love affair with minimalism that goes beyond just decluttering their closets. They see minimalism as a lifestyle choice that brings clarity, freedom, and purpose. For them, less really is more. It's not just about having fewer things. It's about eliminating distractions to focus on what truly matters. Their homes might look like something out of a design magazine, neat, streamlined, and blissfully clutter-free. But it's not about showing off a pristine living space. It's about creating an environment that fosters peace and productivity. Every item has a purpose, and every corner invites calm rather than chaos. This love for minimalism extends to their social lives too. They don't just hoard possessions, they trim down their social circles to include only those who genuinely add value to their lives. Drama and unnecessary commitments are out, while meaningful relationships and fulfilling activities are in. They also embrace the philosophy of minimalism in their goals and ambitions. Instead of spreading themselves thin with a laundry list of half-hearted pursuits, they focus on a few key objectives. This streamlined approach helps them achieve their goals with laser-like precision and avoid the stress of juggling too many balls at once. In essence, Sigma females see minimalism as their secret weapon for living a more intentional, satisfying life. While others might get bogged down by the clutter of material possessions and social obligations, they find joy and efficiency in simplicity. Their minimalism isn't just a trend, it's a strategy for maximizing their well-being and success. Number 7. Complaining is pointless. Action is the only response to adversity. Sigma females have zero tolerance for complaining. To them, whining about problems is about as useful as trying to nail jelly to a wall. They see it as a colossal waste of energy that could be better spent actually fixing the issue. It's not that they don't have problems. It's that they prefer to tackle them head-on rather than sit around griping. Complaining is like shouting into the void for Sigma females. They know it won't change anything, so why bother? Instead, they channel that frustration into action. Got a flat tire? They're not cursing at the road, they're pulling out the jack and getting to work. If something goes wrong, they dive straight into problem-solving mode, often with a wry smile and a shrug. This no-nonsense approach means they're incredibly effective and efficient. They don't waste time lamenting their fate or looking for sympathy. They're too busy figuring out the next move. It's like they have an internal switch that flips from problem identified to solution underway in record time. Humorously, they might view chronic complainers the way others view a broken record, endlessly repeating without any progress. For Sigma females, the mantra is simple. If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude about it. Anything else is just noise. So while others might spend their time listing out all the ways the world has wronged them, Sigma females are busy getting things done, leaving the whiners in their dust. They've got better things to do than complain. They're too focused on making things better. Number 8. Seeking validation from others is pointless. Internal validation fuels authenticity. Sigma females have a clear stance on seeking validation from others. It's pointless. They've cracked the code on happiness and success by realizing that the only approval that truly matters is their own. Chasing after the praise and acceptance of others is like running on a hamster wheel. It's exhausting and gets you nowhere. They've seen how people get caught up in the endless cycle of seeking likes, compliments, and pats on the back. Sigma females find this whole game tiring and futile. They're not here to be anyone's entertainment or ego booster. They know that external validation is fickle and fleeting, so they build their self-worth from within. This internal compass allows them to stay true to themselves without getting swayed by popular opinion or the latest trends. They're the ones confidently wearing last season's fashion because they like it, not because it's in vogue. They take pride in their decisions, whether it's their career path, lifestyle choices, or personal beliefs, all without needing a chorus of approval. Their self-assuredness might come off as aloof to some, but really, it's just an unshakable sense of self. They trust their own judgment and don't rely on others to tell them they're doing well. This frees them from the constant need to perform or conform, allowing them to focus on what truly matters. Sigma females have found the ultimate life hack. By seeking validation from within, they remain grounded, authentic, and immune to the ever-changing tides of public opinion. This makes their journey smoother and more fulfilling, with less drama and more genuine satisfaction. In a world brimming with conventional wisdom and societal expectations, Sigma females stand out with their unique and sometimes controversial viewpoints. Their willingness to embrace curiosity, avoid complaints, cherish chosen family, prioritize self-care, eschew external validation, explore unconventional paths, live minimally, and value their own company reveals a profound commitment to living authentically. If you've enjoyed diving into these intriguing perspectives and want to continue exploring more about the world of Sigma females and beyond, don't forget to join our community. Subscribe now if you haven't already, and be part of a group that values deep, honest discussions and exceptional insights. Thank you for your support. It's your curiosity and engagement that make our community vibrant and compelling. Thanks, Queens, for watching. See you in the next video. Bye for now, and God bless.